With McValue at McDonald's, you don't just get deals on the drinks. You get deals on McDonald's drinks. So when you're breaking a sweat, embrace the chill without breaking the bank. And when your crew is running on empty, keep your wallet full while refreshing the squad.
Ace the vibe check with drinks like lemonade, frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry, or any size drink for just $1.49. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen.
This is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Alessia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Roz. Mocha. I pick Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow! You just won $1,000.
That is amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man. This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, Maurie, did you put that thing in for me?
I did.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Okay.
Wild start.
I want to play you something here, Mocha, because you spent a lot of time in the clubs. Spent a lot of time with Climax in the clubs.
Yeah, well, DJing and hosting.
I want to play you something because a lot of people are calling this an absolute abuse of power when it comes to a DJ. Okay. So the setting is this in the video. It's a club, dark, right? Everybody is like peaked right now.
Okay.
And like guys, arms around two girls.
Okay.
Right? Everything else.
Those were the days.
No, those were the days, right?
Mm-hmm. So I heard.
Okay. Now,
Okay, Shem. Don't stop flexing, bro.
okay. So you have to, I need your thoughts on whether this is, again, the question is, as a DJ, is this an absolute abuse of the power that you have? Because this was the end of the night at a club. So normally the end of the night, you end on like this big giant thing.
Yeah.
Hands up, everybody cheers, y'all go home happy, right? If you manage to hook up during the last track, good on ya.
Sure.
Okay, so this is how this DJ ended the night at the club. And then that's it. That's it. And then a guy with a broom, the lights came on.
No, that's how he ended.
That's how he ended the night.
It's incredible.
Well, that's hey, listen.
That's wild.
Props, bro.
Lights came on. As soon as it dropped, the lights came on.
Total mic drop. I always love a good troll job. Especially when it uses, that quote.
But is that an abuse of power as a DJ?
I mean,
Deez Nuts.
I think...
But it's a fantastic troll. People called it, I think that the title of the video was blue balling an entire club.
Yeah. Hey, listen. It happened at the end of the night.
Yes.
I've seen...
But is that how you want to leave people?
Memorable?
Yeah.
Sure.
For who, though?
I think if I were DJing...
Would you have...
I would have done that, let everyone kind of laugh, and then bring the track back in and like play it out for people to
but then
wow
everyone
out.
stays. He wants people to go.
Yes,
of course, but it would just be the last song. And then memorable.
Right.
I mean, that's equally as memorable.
I mean, that's better than turning all the lights on.
When you see the video, it's so great. People are they don't know what to do with themselves, right? Like
is the night over? Or are you going to play the song again?
They were peak, like just ready to explode, right? And then they got rug pulled, and it's like, I don't know. For me, like
that could be his thing, though.
It may be his thing. Maybe it is
his signature move.
No, but if you watch the video, then everyone there didn't know that was coming.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is that if that becomes his thing, it'll entice a crowd to stick around to the end of the night to see how he ends the night. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
I love it. That's great.
Maybe.
That's fantastic.
But I watched that like 16 times this morning.
16?
Yeah, I did. I just kept watching it over and over because it's so sad. And you know me, I love sad things.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Wagwan.
Oh.
What's up? You good?
Yeah.
Was that a sigh of relief?
Yes.
A sigh of...
Oh, interesting. No, we haven't done a Monday in a while because last week was a holiday, so haven't felt Monday in a bit.
Well,
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
But
it's
a
a long
sigh
time,
of,
though.
Of, hey, I'm glad to be back. Or just
I'm
need
always
more of the weekend.
No. I need more of the weekend. I had some great food yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it was Catherine's birthday, so we went for Mexican.
Hey,
happy birthday, Catherine.
Yeah. So it was Catherine's birthday yesterday. So we went for lunch. Well, it was her birthday was Saturday. Her birthday was Saturday, but I was out of town on Saturday with Roxy. Damn. So we did all the birthday tings. Yesterday, she went to like a spa on Friday, and
she told me.
Cool.
While you were out on Saturday, her and I were texting.
Were you? Yeah. Great.
Oh.
What's the matter, Maurie?
Oh, she didn't text me back.
Oh, because you wrote her at like 1:00 in the morning.
Of course, bro.
Maurie writes me yesterday. She's like, "Did Katherine change her number?" And I go, "No, why?" And he goes, "I wrote her happy birthday, and she didn't write me back." I'm like, "That's not. First of all, it's none of my business."
Yeah.
But I was doing stuff.
What are you supposed to do?
What do you want me to do in that moment, right? And then so I yelled out. I was like, "Babe," did Maurie wish you happy birthday?" She's like, "Yeah, he wished me happy birthday. He texted me at 1 a.m. and woke me up."
Oh,
because I wanted to be the first.
Why do you need to be the first?
I don't. I was on the toilet and I thought it'd be a thing.
But why do you need to be the first? Why?
Well, in my mind, I'm like, oh my God, imagine I'm the first.
No, but why though? Why do you need to be the first?
I don't need to.
You just said.
You just said that, man.
You literally
no, I
just
thought it'd
said
be cool if.
Anyway.
So I was?
No, I don't know. I didn't ask. I didn't care. Again, none of my business. Right? And then so I was like, I wrote Maurie, I'm writing. So now I'm the go-between between Katherine and Maurie. And I was
the
like,
freaking mediator.
God, the mediator, right? And I want to do that on a Sunday, right? Oh, why didn't you write more? Oh, God.
She then wrote me back.
Okay, good.
What'd she say?
Thanks.
Well, what did you want, though? What did you want?
That's
it. That's it.
Yeah.
Yes, right? So I had to facilitate that yesterday on Sunday, right? Which I have no business. None. I got no business in that.
Also, why is her phone on at 1 a.m.?
What are you talking about?
Put it on silent.
It's none of your business what she does.
Bro,
who texts somebody at 1 a.m.?
You got pissed that she didn't even write you back, but you're texting her at 1 a.m.
Well, so that I don't wake her up. If you're sleeping, then put it on silent.
No. Who texts somebody? Okay, anyway, it's none of my business, right? It's none of my business. So anyway, so I had to deal with that drama yesterday. The Maurie wishing a happy birthday. Only Maurie could wish somebody happy birthday and have it turn into drama for me. You know what I mean? Right? Like have it turn into a bad thing. Like suddenly now there's hurt feelings over somebody wishing somebody happy birthday. Somebody's feelings get hurt. Right? Like, what kind of world is that?
Well, the pettiest thing that Katherine could have done was just like not reply at all.
Then I got to deal with it.
Oh, yeah, true.
Right? Then I got to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it on Sunday. Anyway, so.
Sounds like you had a great weekend.
I had a great
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
I got one of the best slow-mo Roz and Mocha submissions that we've had in a long time.
Oh, wow.
It was discovered that if you listen to the Roz and Mocha podcast at half speed, some of our most ridiculous conversations at half speed in slow motion sound crazy. We sound drunk. We sound high, which makes the already ridiculous convo even more ridiculous. And here's a note we got from Brian in Kingston, Ontario. I just finished episode 589 of the podcast, and at the 9-minute, 30-second mark, Shem and Roz start talking about back scratchers. Thought it might be a good laugh. I work nights driving transport, and listening to your podcast helps me get through my 14-hour shifts. Thanks for all that you do. Keep up the great work. So thank you, Brian in Kingston, Ontario, for your submission, which sounds like this.
I recently bought a back scratcher.
Yeah, man.
I've had some nights, okay, with this back scratcher. It is. Sorry, that sounded probably a little sus, but I mean, I really mean it like that. I just mean that, like, it hits all of them right.
I'm telling you, was I not preaching about back scratchers?
Didn't you say, what was you bought like a 4 or 5 pack?
Yeah, I go through back scratchers like crazy. And Katherine got me, I could buy them in packs of 4, and I leave. Like there's one in the bedroom, there's one in the living room.
Yes.
I used to keep one in my bag. And you get into that zone.
What?
Where you just like, you know what I mean? Where you're just hitting it. And it's so good. I have a long wooden one at home that when I find the spot and I go, oh my God, it feels just like fingernails.
Oh, wow.
That long wooden one, huh?
I still have it too.
Oh my God. Big up to you, Brian, in Kingston, Ontario. Thank you for that submission. If you find a moment on the podcast where you listen to it at half speed and it sounds crazy just like that, feel free to DM it to us or send us like the time code on it, which episode, because we'd love to play it on the radio. Let me go back to my favorite part of this whole conversation.
Good. I have a long wooden one at home that when I find the spot and I go, oh my God, it feels just like fingernails.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I could have swore we celebrated Damn It Maurie's birthday already.
Well, we do every year.
No, but wasn't it like January or something?
No.
Oh.
When is your birthday?
June.
It is?
Oh, come on.
June 10th,
You
right?
went to his party, Mocha.
Yeah, you were there first.
It was a pool party.
I thought it was a barbecue that your dad was throwing. I'll show up to anything that your dad invites me to, bro.
You're the one that told the story.
I did?
Remember he had the Inspector Gadget cake and he turned like 45 and he had birthday boy balloons? It was like a children's birthday party before a grown man.
You ever heard this story, Maria?
No.
It's so funny.
So I get invited to a surprise birthday party for Damn It Maury, right? His dad calls me and tells me the whole plan and what time to show up. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'll show up, right? I'm the only one from the show. Actually, I'm the only one from work, from this entire organization that showed up. So I get there and there's no cars. I'm like, am I at the right house? Right? But then I thought, oh, well, hey, it's a surprise party. So let me park around the corner maybe, right?
Yes.
That's what everyone else did. Girl, I was the only one in the entire neighborhood that parked on the street. Like every other car that was on a driveway was because people lived at that house. So I show up and I walk into the backyard. It was empty. Like nobody was there.
Oh.
It was the first
Nobody was there, right?
Wow.
And I'm like standing around and like I'm waiting and waiting and waiting and like no sign of anybody. I'm even at the back kitchen door. The mesh was there, right? And it was locked. And I'm going like through the screen door. I'm like, hello?
Oh my goodness.
Hello? And like no one's there. All of a sudden, I don't know, like 30 minutes later, Auntie Brenda shows up with the cake, right? And then it's just me and Auntie Brenda just kicking it.
I'm so sorry.
And there was no, Frank, Maurie's dad, had the bar closed, so I couldn't even open the fridge to get a water or anything. I was so thirsty.
And didn't they buy you a robe?
Yeah. Oh, that was my gift. It was a robe with an M on it.
Was a robe, and it was a pool party. So Maury had to take his shirt off in front of Mocha.
Yeah. And his family, and once everyone showed up, then his family was like, open your presents to show everyone what you got.
And then when I arrived and I'm walking around to the backyard, the first thing I see is Mocha, and I'm like so embarrassed.
Yeah.
Birthday boy balloons everywhere.
Auntie Brenda baked him an Inspector Gadget cake.
Nice.
She was like, look at this cake. You think he's going to love it? Do you think he's going to like it? I'm like, yo, Auntie Brenda, he's going to love it.
Oh, God.
So anyway, apparently Dan Maury's birthday is coming up next month. And every year, your husband, Damn It Matthew, just fails at planning anything, right?
The week of my birthday is his busiest time
of the year.
Right. It's not like he has 11 months before that.
Right.
But, you know.
Right.
So Dammit Maurie yesterday decides to get a jump on ideas for Matthew and decides to, hey, let me just I got some time right now. Let me call him at work and just see if he's got a second to chat and maybe throw out some ideas. And one of these he'll gravitate towards and be like, yeah, absolutely.
Or make it easy for him.
I will take care of this.
Done.
Boo.
Hello?
Hi, it's Maurie.
Yes?
I just wanted to ask you, because my birthday's coming up, and last year you said you didn't have time to work on it, and I wanted...
Right away. Damn.
Hey, hold on. No, I need the large vehicle, the large SUV
Hello?
for 6 talent.
Hello?
Hey, what?
Hi, sorry, I think we got disconnected earlier. So last year, you said you were too busy to deal with my birthday. I just want to know what you've done so far for my birthday.
Are you joking me right now? The busiest time of the year and you're calling me?
What's on my mind?
I don't care.
Oh my God.
Harsh, bro.
What do you want?
I've created a sort of like a list of things.
Give me the list when I'm at home.
So there's, tour your own city, picnic in the park.
What? I'm not doing no picnics in the park.
I have 10 if you pick 4. Maybe backyard candlelit dinner. Backyard candlelit dinner.
In whose backyard?
We can do like a boat ride kind of thing. Or also I'm hoping that, and the other thing, that shirt that I want, with the
yeah, in your face.
Hi, I know, sorry.
Hello? Hi, hello?
Hello?
Hi, okay, so...
You're being really inappropriate right now. I'm at work, and it's like the busiest time of the year. Why are you f***ing calling me? Is this not something we can talk about later?
Okay, but my birthday, every year,
you don't
have
about your birthday right now. We can talk about your birthday on June 6th.
Okay, but it's lunch. I thought you'd have time.
No, I haven't even eaten.
Okay, so no, but I didn't get a chance to fit.
Oh no! He hasn't eaten more.
I'm gonna say something, and I'll just say this.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I'm gonna Lorena Bob at you in your sleep.
I always remember your birthday.
Great, and I will remember your birthday on June 6th, which gives us
not even
4
my
days.
birthday.
That's plenty of time to remember and deal with your birthday.
Okay, but also, can I just tell you one thing?
Oh my God!
I'm a small in a shirt.
I'm not getting you. I bought you so many shirts, different labels, and you don't wear shit. You wear the same crappy 5 shirts every week. So, no, I'm not buying you designer wear when you don't wear them.
It's Maurie's birthday.
Okay. Guess what you're getting? A kiss from me and Andy. There you go.
Oh, wow.
Happy birthday.
Oh, that would be... Okay.
Anyway...
Wow, so happy birthday. It's going to be great. Sounds like he's got the whole thing worked out for you, Mo.
My birthday, every year,
I don't
you don't
give a about your birthday right now.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
With McValue at McDonald's, you don't just get deals on the drinks. You get deals on McDonald's drinks. So when you're breaking a sweat, embrace the chill without breaking the bank. And when your crew is running on empty, keep your wallet full while refreshing the squad.
Ace the vibe check with drinks like lemonade, frozen Fanta Blue Raspberry, or any size drink for just $1.49. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hey, Julie, what's up? It's Roz and Mocha.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
Wonderful. Julie reached out because today is her wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary, Julie. The whole show is here. He's Roz. I'm Mocha. Marie is here. Shem's here. David Maurie is here as well. How many years married now with your husband, Marsh?
11.
How many of them were happy?
11.
Okay, cool. Good for you.
And what's your life like now? Any kids, pets? What's up?
We have a 5-year-old dog called Luna, which most of my clients at work think is a 5-year-old little girl because of the way I speak about her.
Yeah.
Also have a beautiful baby boy that was born on April 10th. His name is Rian, and we are very much in love and obsessed.
Oh, well, congratulations. Okay, so understand that your husband is a huge fan of the Roz and Mocha Show, listens on the radio and to the podcast as well. We have his number, so I'm going to call him right now. But before we do that, How did you guys meet? What is it that you love about the guy?
Drunk on night out is how we met.
Perfect.
What I is his personality, and he's a very attractive human being, but he has a fantastic heart.
Oh, okay. All right, let's call Marsh real quick. Don't say anything, Julie.
Hello.
Yo, Marsh, what's up, man? It's your boyfriend's Roz and Mocha.
Hey, man. How you doing?
Good, buddy. Happy anniversary.
Oh, thank you.
What are you saying today, man? What's the plan with you and Julie?
There is no plan.
What?
You didn't come up with a plan, bro?
No, man. We just had a newborn, so
yeah, fair.
We've been preoccupied with that and feeling pretty under the weather this week as well. So
yeah.
No plan.
Now, was that a discussion that you both had? Like, hey, our anniversary's coming up, and jointly we will decide not to do anything to celebrate?
No, I think it was just made by me.
Oh, bro, you got to do something, man. Yo, brand new baby. Julie's going through a lot right now as a new mom. You know, like, I don't know, dog, if you're going to work today, like on your way home, like flowers, something, man. You got to do something, a card, something.
Well, that was the plan. Just pick up something from the store. But now you guys kind of ruined it.
Oh.
Because I'm sure she's listening, and then she'd probably like, oh, now he's going to get me some card or flowers because you guys put it in my head.
Yeah, you're going to have to do it. No, we're helping, Marsh. We're helping. Hey, listen, how'd you guys meet? You've been married for what, 11 years now?
11 years,
Okay,
yeah.
how'd you meet? Tell us that story.
That was downtown Toronto.
How though?
At a bar.
Yeah.
She kind of approached me.
Yeah.
Oh, what'd she say?
Oh, nothing. She's like, hey, can I buy you a drink?
Nice. And then she heard that sexy voice of yours.
Yeah, I think I fell in love with her before she did.
Oh,
she had an Irish accent, right? So I was just like, oh, I can't let that go.
No, that's nice. All right, so one drink turned into many, turned into marriage.
That's it.
All right, if Julie is listening right now, what do you want to say to her? Because the entire country's listening as well.
I know. That's you guys are putting me on the spot, but I just want to say I love you. I appreciate every time that we've spent together, and looking forward to many more, and probably more kids as well.
Oh, bro, write that in the card.
You make beautiful kids.
Write that one in the card. Julie, what do you want to say to Marsh?
Thanks, babe.
That's it.
Oh, and I'm sorry for embarrassing you on the radio, but I had to make some form of anniversary.
That's okay. I'm used to it.
All right, buddy.
I figured something was cooking there.
How long have you guys been listening to the Roz and Mocha show for?
I've been on and off since 2015, 2016, and then I kind of got off it because I wasn't working early in the morning.
Yep.
And then now I'm back at it. So every morning in the drive, listening to you guys.
Well, thank God for the podcast, too. And Julie, how long have you been listening?
Since I've been driving since about 2016.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, we appreciate you both. Happy anniversary. Thank you for listening. Before we let you go, Julie, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
I'm going to say Mocha because everyone seems to choose Roz.
Wow, that is not a good reason.
Damn, girl. Okay. Marsh, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
I can relate to Roz more often than Mocha, so I'll go with Roz.
In what way do you relate to Roz, Marsh?
I don't know. It's just his way of life, you know?
And what way is that, sir?
His straight up attitude of not giving F about anything.
Okay.
I do. I care about a lot of things.
I knew we'd get there. I knew it. Marsh, Julie, you guys are the best. Happy anniversary.
Thank you so much.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo, Jen.
Hi, Mocha. How are you?
Good. It's your boyfriend's Roz and Mocha. How's it going?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Oh, my God. Your phone, girl. What are you doing? You on your way to work?
I am on my way to work. Hang on a second.
Yeah, Jesus.
Hang on.
Jesus.
Yeah, hang on. Is that better?
Yeah, don't ever call anybody like that.
No, I didn't know that you guys were going to call.
I know, but it's the worst sounding thing I've ever heard.
I am so sorry.
And I've been working with Maurie for like 13 years.
14.
Okay, so Jen, who's also known as Team Shem, has been listening to the Roz and Mocha show for almost 16 years. The entire duration of the Roz and Mocha show, and we appreciate every moment we get to share with you. But Roz, did you see what Jen did? She got a tattoo.
Okay.
And she got...
I did.
Oh, I saw it. Yeah.
Your name, my name, and Shem's name tattooed on her back. there's a ghetto blaster in the middle there of her back, and it says, "Sing as if no one is listening, dance as if no one is watching." It's a beautiful tattoo. Did you have the ghetto blaster before you got our signatures?
I did. So
Okay.
I got the Ghetto Blaster about 10 years ago.
Okay. So a few months ago, Jen had reached out and said, "Hey, I'm thinking of getting a tattoo with people from the show with your autographs, with your signatures. Can you send me something?" So I was like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." So I just drew something on my iPad and I sent it in. I assume she did the same thing for you, Roz, or maybe she took it from your book that you signed for her. I don't know if she did the same thing for you, Shem, but that's the photo.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys could see Shem, Maria, Maurie.
Oh, wow. That's really cool.
Right? It's a big tattoo.
It's a big tattoo.
Yo, that is dedication, girl. Why did you want to get our names tatted on your back?
As you guys know, I have struggled with my mental health for a really long time. And you guys have always been there. The big thing, I'll tell you, and this is why I'm Team Shem. When my husband passed, I was trying to clean out the basement. And I was really, really struggling to do it. I have a lot of radios in the basement. Most of them don't work because I like to tinker with them when I have free time. And somehow, one of the radios turned on by itself just when I was thinking that the world would be a better place if I wasn't in it.
Oh, my gosh.
And I heard Shem's voice, and he was telling the most ridiculous thing. I don't even remember what it was now, but all I know is that I started laughing, and it was the first time I had laughed since my husband passed.
Oh, my gosh. That's so beautiful.
It sounds weird, but Shem, saved my life that day.
Oh, my gosh.
Without even knowing.
You know, if you kept listening, you would have heard a lot more of me, though, right?
Oh, my God, dude.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yo, she about to cover up your name on her back
actually,
real quick.
I do have something. I do have something for Roz as well, because this is why. For Roz, I was having a horrible time at my job. I cried every single day, and I called in for one of your FMLs. And Roz gave me the absolute best advice how to deal with somebody who was not treating me well, and also how to quit a job. And I had never done that before, but Roz kind of taught me how. And now I'm at one of the biggest hospitals in Halton Region, and I'm so much happier because of it.
Oh, yo, one time for Jen. Okay, we still have time on the show. Me now. Go ahead.
Okay, so for Mocha, you were the guy when you were doing Set It Off with Devo every Saturday.
Well, Climax, DJ Climax.
Yes, sorry. I said Devo. Oh, my gosh.
That's
I'm
okay.
so sorry.
No, Devo
Devo's
does the
on
show
there
now. Yeah. Love the guy.
And I always felt kind of really lonely, and it's Saturday night and everybody's going out. Nobody ever invited me anywhere. Nobody, I think, ever knew what to say to me because I was this young widow with two small kids, and I really felt alone. But yet, every time you guys came on, it felt like I had a dance party in my own house, and I could just make the house my own, and you were just there as my dance partner, and really made me feel less alone.
Oh, girl. Well, you are never alone. You are obviously a huge part of the Roz and Mocha Show family. And you can reach out to us at any time. And we got your back. We will, take time to listen to you, to talk to you, give you advice. Or even if you just need to vent or need to cry or whatever, you don't need anyone else on the other line to say anything, but just listen. We're here for you.
What was the reasoning behind putting Shem's name top middle? Because that sort of bothers me a little bit. What?
Why are you hating, man?
I'm not hating. It's a question.
That, to me, sounds like hate.
That sounds like hate.
It's not hate.
Yeah, I got your back on this one, Shem.
Actually, I got her back.
I'm sorry, yes. I've always been Team Shem, and I love you all. I just love Shem just a tiny bit more.
Interesting.
Hold on. Is it because he showed up to your house back in the day for a barbecue that you had?
Well, maybe that too.
Yeah. Yo, Jen, we never got the invite.
I think you did.
Actually, we did send an invite to the Kiss thing, but you guys didn't respond.
Yeah, that sounds like me.
Jen, thank you for the dedication in tattoo world, in tattoo mode on your back, getting my name, Roz's name, and Shem's name tatted there forever. And as always, you know how much we love you, and we appreciate every single minute we get to share with you.
I really appreciate you guys, too. And this was such a joy to hear from you this morning. Thank you.
Have a beautiful day. Love you.
Love you, too. Bye.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Michael, hello. Welcome to the Roz and Mocha Show.
What's up, legends?
What's up, man?
I called in because I was listening to the podcast the other day for the third time through. And it's always fun to listen back because now that I'm through so many times, I can kind of anticipate what's coming and like the foreshadowing that's going on. And I was listening to episode 335, and Roz was talking about how he hated typing on his keyboard because he was doing a lot of writing recently. And no one asked him what he was writing about. And I know because when you look back, that podcast was released on like December 17th, 2021. And A Little Bit Broken, his memoir, came out on September 27th, 2022. So I'm sitting here listening, and I'm like, oh, my God.
It's all making sense.
Yeah.
So that was a time, obviously, anytime you talked about in that era of the podcast world that you were doing a lot of writing, it was for the memoir?
Yeah, and I've been reminded about that a lot because I dropped like a lot. Like I wasn't deliberately dropping hints, but I would just like say stuff. And people have gone through the podcast now and they're like, oh my God, that is exactly this. And yeah, nobody picked up and nobody said like, what do you write it? Like nobody said any, like it was wild because all these comments and everything just sort of like flew by and none of you were curious.
What would you have said if we said, what are you writing?
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? Realistically, I probably would have joked and said my memoir. You know what I mean?
Yeah, none of us would.
And you wouldn't have believed me.
At all.
Right? Because at that time, I was also working ET Canada, right? So like it would be like just wild to think that I would have the amount of time in order to do that. But I probably would have said that.
I'll tell you why, Michael and everybody else, why I never asked what you were writing.
Yeah.
Because just for the show, just like ideas and concepts and like stuff for our commercials and things, fun things that we do on the show, you do a lot of writing.
Yeah.
So anytime you say like, oh, I'm just writing for like, if I say, oh, what are you doing today? Or what'd you do yesterday? Oh, I was just writing I had some ideas for the show, right? I'm just writing for the show. So anytime you say you're writing, I assume that you're just kind of like mind dumping into your computer stuff for the show or concepts for like future commercials or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't think at all that you were writing a memoir. And even if you did joke about writing a memoir, you were 100% right. Nobody would have believed you. I sure as hell wouldn't.
No, because there was an ongoing thing that I used to say on the show all the time, right? And that was anytime somebody would say something funny or anytime I would say something ridiculous, right? Like whatever it was, I don't even know. We would be talking about nonsense and I would be reading a news story and I would say, the boy who ate a giant peach or whatever it was. I don't know. I would always say something and then I would go, hey, Maurie, get your diary and write that down because that's going to be the title of my memoir, right? Like, so I had 1,000 of these, and I always just say that all the time. But
that was just joking.
It was just joking, right? It was just joking, but I always used to say that. But the other thing that somebody pointed out to me is that when I started wearing readers, I was talking about how it was because I was doing so much work on the computer and so much writing that I ruined my eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And even then, like I had to start wearing glasses because I was doing so much writing. And still, even that thing, the only thing you did was make fun of my glasses.
Well, yeah.
Right? I have the old ones. I still have the old ones here.
Don't put them on. I'll make fun of you again.
My OGs. Right? I can't win with you because I wore these ones. I wore these little ones, right? Here, I'll put the OGs on for you. Right? These are the ones that I started wearing. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
Right? You got those at Shoppers, right?
No, Home Depot.
Home Depot sells glasses?
Yeah.
Of course it would be Home Depot.
Yeah.
I got,
Are you sure those are glasses and not goggles? They don't say DeWalt on the side?
I got these at Home Depot. No, do you know why? Because so many old contractors go into Home Depot and they leave their glasses in the truck, and then they have to buy like a box of screws or whatever it is, and they can't see the box, and so right up at the cash register, there's always racks and racks of readers that people just buy cheap, and they're disposable. Like they literally use them in the store, and then they walk out. And then I got these ones, and you made fun of these ones.
Yeah.
And I
Can I
couldn't win
say
with
something?
You. What?
The glasses that you're currently wearing, the new ones.
Yeah.
I honestly have an honest question.
What?
Did you buy them on Facebook?
No.
Because there's an ad every time I'm on Facebook for those glasses. And I'm dying to. I'm thinking of buying them just so I have the same pair.
You should. I think you should. That sounds like a great deal.
No, because I have to get my glasses at places that do glasses for big heads. Hey, yo, Shem.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
Fist bump.
Yeah. Word.
I have to get glasses, and there's only a couple of places I buy them. There's a company online that I have to buy them from because they're the only ones that do wide enough frames for my head.
Bigheadglasses.com?
No, that's not it.
That's the ad from Facebook.
Shut up.
Michael, you're the best, bro. Thank you so much. Third round of listening to the podcast.
Wow.
Appreciate the support, the love. Have you listened to the documentary, the 6-part docuseries, History of Roz and Mocha?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, what'd you think of it?
It was good. I mean, there was a lot of background. When you listen and read through A Little Bit Broken, Roz gives a lot of background about himself. But then listening to the docuseries, there were even things about Roz that were not in the book that were in the docuseries. And so getting all of that together, it really painted a complete picture of both of you and how you came together and how Maurie got introduced into the mix and brought the show together. I really loved it.
Amazing. You're the best, man. Before we let you go, between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Oh, God. Okay. Third round of the podcast. What am I going to use this time? Is it going to be Smooth Cool Dude?
Wow.
Is it going to be Dream Daddy Roz? Is it going to be Smooth Cool Tiger King? Is it going to be Lawn Daddy Roz?
Wow.
Which one? Roz.
Bro, just say Roz.
Yeah.
Big head.
Yeah. Wow. That wasn't one of them, Maury. You can't just start inventing things.
Why not? Oh,
Stop.
nickname alert.
Stop. Don't say that.
Michael, you're the best, dog. Take care.
Appreciate you guys. Take it easy.
The Roz and Mocha Show
Podcast.
Found this YouTube channel that I am now obsessed with. It's called AI for the Culture. And it's this guy or this person, or maybe it's a group of people who make these AI songs, but they're like 60s and 70s soul tracks.
Ooh, nice.
With song titles like these two that I'm going to play for you as examples. Big Brothers Need Love Too.
Facts. Ain't that the truth, though, huh?
Yeah.
And this one, which is called Mama, I Think I Married a Hoe.
Mama, I think I married a hoe. Married a hoe. I said, Mama, I think I married a hoe.
And again, this is all completely AI.
I made a mistake, Mama. No, oh no. Said he was like a brother. How could I be such a sucker?
This is so good.
Right? Do a little two-step to this.
Mama, I think I married a hoe.
So
It's
again,
interesting because with just like a couple of prompts, and I see all there's a lot of really, really funny gay songs too.
Oh,
that
yeah.
I've
seen them
the
on
gay ones are
TikTok.
hysterical. The gay cowboy songs are hysterical.
Yes, I love that one.
But really what it's done is it's turned, like, if you're good at prompt writing and you know a little bit about music, like, you're basically making like the Lonely Island stuff that has been on SNL for years.
Yeah, for sure.
But actual
Right?
people made those. This is AI.
But this is, what did I just say?
Bro, listen, man.
What's the matter with you today? This is like 4 times you zoned out.
That Maurie might be AI today.
I think it might be.
Bro, you're glitching all over the
I
place.
don't know what. Like, just pause. Take a beat before you say something.
This is from the YouTube channel AI for the Culture. It's all AI music, all AI songs. and to the, sound of like 60s, 70s soul. This next one, let me play for you real quick.
Yes, please.
It's called Big Brothers Need Love Too.
Big brothers need love too. Big brothers need love too. Big brother. Big brother.
Sounds so good.
Need love too. Baby girl, that
Oh my
ass
God,
is
yeah.
fat. You looking like a snack. I'm gonna eat that
Oh.
like a bag of cookies.
Could have been anything.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Remind us again, Roz, how many cats do you have at home?
4, sir.
4 cats, okay. And back in the day, way back in the day, Maurie used to have a cat.
2 cats.
2 cats.
What were their names?
Sonic and Marvin.
Sonic and Marvin.
And Maria, you've never had cats?
No.
And Shem never had cats?
Never.
Neither
No.
have I. Research found that interacting with cats can significantly reduce stress and anxiety levels in humans. A notable study from Washington State University found that just 10 minutes of petting cats led to a significant decrease in cortisol, a primary stress hormone, among college students. Additionally, engaging with cats can trigger the release of oxytocin. There we go. A hormone associated with bonding and stress relief.
Yep.
Oh, man, I need cats again then.
Interaction not only fosters a sense of calm, but also contributes to overall emotional well-being.
Having a purring cat on your lap is one of the greatest gifts in life.
Yeah.
It really is. Yeah, especially if they fall asleep on you, like because cats are they're like they bond like crazy, but they're also like sort of fickle. Like, and it totally depends on your cat. Like, we have one cat that will just not, like, if I sit anywhere, he will run from another room and sit on my lap, right? Like, if I sit anywhere. But then I have another cat where I fight for her love.
Yeah.
And every day it's a fight, right?
Because you
It's
always
like
see
me and
those jokes, or you hear those jokes about cats who just like don't want to be touched, don't want to have like anything to do with anyone, and will still cause like a ruckus. Like if your coffee cup is on the table, will like look at you dead in the eye, push it over.
Yeah.
Hits the floor, and then they walk away. Like, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but most love, like if you can grab, like if one of them is sleeping, I'll just like lie on the floor and just like rub, and then they purr, right? Like I don't have any evil cats, right? But I have one that doesn't like to sit on you, and it bothers me, right? Because I'm just like, oh my god, my lap would be so good, just like do it. But we have one cat,
right?
Yeah, cats. But we have one cat, like, and if the cat is, he has levels of comfort. So if he's on the side of the couch and then I put my arm on the arm, like he sleeps on the armrest of the couch, and I'll put my arm on him like Dr. Evil, right? Like where I'm just like stroking my cat, like I'm some sort of supervillain. And then sometimes I'll just tap him on the butt, and then he'll go off the side of the armrest and onto my lap, right? On the other end of the couch is the chaise part where Roxy lies. And so he's the most comfortable he ever is in the world on my lap, right? And I'm like, oh my God, this is so great. It's such a gift, everything
How
else.
long will you stay there?
Oh, hours.
Yeah?
Hours until I get up, and I'll pick him up and move him. But if he's on my lap, right, just on my lap, the only thing he likes better than that is if Roxy is on the other side of the couch. I could be living my best life. The cat could be living his best life. And if Roxy's on the other side of the couch with a blanket on her lap, and then if she lifts the blanket up to show her lap and then goes, Fig will get up off my lap and onto her lap under the blanket.
Oh, yeah.
And there he will stay for hours and hours.
Of course, because it's nice and warm.
It's nice and warm. So that's what, like, so he's always on someone, right? And it really is. It's the best stress reliever. Like, and I've tried a lot of stress relievers, but I'm a cat person, right? And I love my cats.
I don't know anything about cats, but is that their way of like bonding with you as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you put that sound in a Build-A-Bear?
Which is what? The purr?
The purr? Can
Yeah.
you put a purr in a Build-A-Bear?
There's actually, like, you know, people have those things like you can listen to waves and rain and everything else. Like there's cat purring on those things.
Yeah.
Because people love the sound of a cat purr, right? Which to me is the greatest thing. And I understand I'm a cat person, right? But I've had dogs before too, but I'm a cat person. But that cat purr, like if you fall asleep and a cat is sleeping like next to your pillow and they cuddle up with you and they purr, I'm asleep instantly.
I think for a dog, the same thing as a purr is when a dog goes
Ew.
No.
No.
To me, that's the greatest sound in the world when we're in bed together.
Oh my
In
God.
bed?
In Maury, first of all.
Yeah, when I'm in bed and I hear...
First of all, the dog is the last thing that should be making that sound in bed.
That's facts,
right?
bro.
Like, put the dog on the floor and hug your husband, for God's sake.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Dear McDonald's, your breakfast menu, fire. 10s across the board. I could be happy with anything, even though I order the same thing every time. Thanks for not judging me. I'll try something new next time. Maybe.
Score a 2 for $5 deal on a sausage McMuffin with egg and more. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Single item at regular price.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Unlock my iPad here. Hold on. Am I logged in?
You got too much stuff over there, Holmes.
Well, it's not my fault. I gotta run like.
I know, but you got too much stuff. Streamline, as they say.
Well, then take some of this stuff with you.
I don't know.
You want some of this stuff?
I don't want it. I never said I wanted it.
Like 2 keyboards I got to work on.
Where did you get from that comment that I was jealous that you have that much stuff?
4 monitors. I got 2 soundboards, a CD player, a sound effects machine.
Yeah.
Maybe you can run something, Roz.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nah.
Just his mouth.
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn.
Just your mom.
Oh my God.
Why would you even say that?
What do you mean?
That escalated quickly.
I wasn't the one that escalated.
You escalated.
I was a retaliation.
Yeah, man.
That was a retaliation.
I'm with Roz on this one.
Thank you.
A gun to a knife fight?
No. I'm just kidding. I take it back.
You don't, you liar?
No, I do take it back.
Okay.
What do you think? I meant it? No.
I think you did.
No.
I'm looking at you very suspect right now.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Everybody good?
Always, man.
Yeah. Shem, you're still blessed?
It's always black and beautiful and blessed, my friend. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man. What was I watching yesterday? It was something going on that I was watching.
Oh, Sirens? We started watching that on Netflix.
Which one's Sirens? Oh, I saw that.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah. It's kind of wacky.
Episode 1.
Is it?
It's kind of wacky.
I like it so far.
Yeah, it's kind of wacky.
It's Julianne Moore and
somebody else.
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
And who else? Did you watch the whole thing, Shem?
Yep.
Yeah, Marie, you watch it?
No.
No? Maurie?
I was saying I can't get past episode 1.
Yeah.
Oh, how come?
It was weird.
Yeah,
I like it, man.
There's a lot of shows that are all sort of like similar in a way. Like I started watching season 2 of 9 Perfect Strangers last night, right? Which is again one of those everything is sort of like pseudo White Lotus. Right?
Oh, totally.
Everything has that kind of like White Lotus thing to
White
it.
Lotus, Big
right?
Little Lies, The Perfect Couple.
Yeah.
Well, it's because that's all the same person.
Yeah, no, but like White Lotus had this thing where it was, like taking people and putting them in these, unusual situations with, these personalities that are just relatable enough that you don't lose interest in the show, but not relatable really in any way whatsoever. And then there's just a slew of them, right? Like 9 Perfect Strangers. I don't know if you saw season 1 of 9 Perfect Strangers. It's Nicole Kidman with a horrible accent. Gets people together who have gone through some sort of trauma, and then she gives them a ton of drugs to quote unquote help them get over their trauma, but then everything just kind of goes to hell, and then there's a supernatural element to it as well. And then but it has like that White Lotus kind of feel, and it's the same thing with Sirens, where it was these ultra rich people, because I think that if you took all of these things in White Lotus and Sirens and 9 Perfect Strangers and everything else, the only reason we can sit and watch and tolerate awful people is because of the way we look at the ultra rich, right? Of course. We don't mind bad things happening. You couldn't do White Lotus at a 3-star or a 2.5-star with poor people, right? Nobody would watch that.
I would watch that.
But nobody would watch that show because you don't want to see bad things happen to like poor people, right?
Or people that you could relate to.
Yes.
On that level.
Yes.
Like you're not doing like White Lotus friggin' no disrespect, but like Holiday Inn Express version.
No, it's not. It's not happening,
Hojo.
right? You only want to see the ultra rich fall, right? Because they have more to lose. Right. And so all these shows are just these ultra rich families and people that have so much to lose. And it's just them trying to not lose their empire. But all the shows are just kind of the same. Right.
Yeah, totally.
Like there's no palate cleanser. You know what I watch a lot of as a way to, because back in the day when we had sitcoms, right, you could watch something heavy, NYPD Blue,
Law and Order.
Or you could watch something heavy. But then you always got a palate cleanser, right? You could do like a 30-minute sitcom, something like that.
The Office, that's always my go-to.
Even before that, though, but that doesn't even exist anymore. You have to watch reruns of it. The best palate cleanser on television right now is when, after we watch something heavy, I put an episode of Love on the Spectrum on.
Oh, I love that show. It's so beautiful.
It's the best palate cleanser ever.
Yeah.
It is a mood changing wonder of television that no matter
heartwarming.
what you just watch, it fixes everything.
Oh, great recommendation.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
The 2025 American Music Awards are being branded the worst show ever.
I didn't even know they were on.
So all the big stars abandoned the show, and
where did it air? Tubi?
So for the first time in 18 years, we'll get to this, Taylor Swift did not win a single AMA that she was nominated for. This year was also entirely voted on by fans. Billie Eilish took home 7 awards, including Artist of the Year, Album of the Year, and Song of the Year. It was hosted by Jennifer Lopez, and during her performance, she did like a make-out sesh with one of her male and female dancers, which viewers were calling like just thirsty and desperate and everything else. Taylor Swift wasn't there, Beyonce wasn't there, Billie Eilish wasn't there, Sabrina Carpenter wasn't there. A lot of the big artists who won. So here is Billie Eilish receiving Artist of the Year.
Oh my God, Artist of the Year. This is so crazy. I feel speechless. Thank you so much. I love you all so much. I wish I could be there tonight. I'm on tour, getting to see you all over the world. Thank you to the AMAs. Thank you to the fans. I know you voted for this. This means the world to me. I am just so lucky to get to do what I do and to do it with you. I love you all so much. Thank you, guys.
No.
Male,
Sounds like it was AI.
Male hip hop artist of the year, Eminem, not there.
Hey, Maze, what's up? Favorite male hip hop artist. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think it's been 23 years since I won my first AMA, and I'm 24 years old. That's crazy. Seriously, man, thank you to the fans. Thank you to everybody who voted for me. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
Best new artist of the year, Gracie Abrams wasn't there.
Oh my God.
Hey, it's Gracie. Before anything, I just want to say that I'm so sad to not be in the same room as all of you tonight.
I'm with Eminem and Billie Eilish.
So deeply honored to have been, even just nominated alongside all of these artists whose music and whose careers I admire so much. I think the reason this means so much to me tonight is because I know this is a fan-voted award, and so this belongs to the community of people who I have been lucky enough to learn from over the past few years of putting music out. They've just reminded me of the light that exists out there, that gathering and feeling alongside one another, getting to know each other in these spaces is the antidote during these times that we're living through. And so this belongs to them. This belongs to you. Thank you so much for caring about the music. Thank you for reminding me what it's all about all the time.
The most bizarre wasn't there was Gwen Stefani, because it's crazy. There's video going around. Nobody's verified it, but it makes a whole lot of sense. So when you watched the show last night, Gwen Stefani came out and did a medley of Gwen Stefani hits, right? Holla Back Girl, everything else. But there's video out from people inside the Fontainebleau Auditorium where when Gwen Stefani was performing during the show, when everybody was like watching it, she wasn't on stage and they were running it on screens inside the auditorium. So it looked like they filmed her rehearsal with fans
Oh.
And put
what we saw,
it into the live show.
So what they saw on television was the rehearsal, and she wasn't actually there.
Or maybe she had no intention of actually being there night of.
Because they were getting ready for Janet Jackson at that point.
Yeah, like that you can see, like fans are in the room, in the auditorium, filming the stage, which is empty and dark, stagehands working, and Gwen Stefani's performance is up on a big screen. But what you were seeing at home was them saying, "Hey, Gwen Stefani," and it was her on that stage. Bro. So if fans in the auditorium didn't get to actually see Gwen Stefani.
Oh, that is just bananas.
Right?
Yeah,
Bro, that's some wild stuff.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
More fallout from the American Music Awards, which is weird to say.
What?
So
even after all this time?
Yeah. So the American Music Awards went down on Sunday night, and yesterday all the sort of backlash started happening because very few stars showed up, which also meant that they didn't give away a lot of the awards on television. Like there was all these categories, and none of them made it.
Video messages,
tons of video messages, and. Two of the big artists of the night that were supposed to perform live, it turns out, recorded like during the rehearsal, and that's what they ran. So fans in the auditorium in Vegas, when they announced Gwen Stefani and then Blake Shelton, they actually weren't on stage. And one woman went viral because she was filming the stage as Gwen Stefani was, quote unquote, performing live on television, and the stage was dark. They were just playing her performance on screen. So here is Allie Winder, who sent us a message. She was inside the auditorium.
Hey, Roz and Mocha, this is Allie in Las Vegas. And yes, I was at the AMAs. And yes, that was my video that went viral of Gwen Stefani performing live, even though she wasn't there. And the same goes for Blake Shelton. Both performances were introduced as live at the AMAs. Here comes Blake Shelton. Here comes Gwen Stefani.
Oh, no.
Only to show us a pre-recorded performance on the TV. Damn, bro. As far as their live performances, which were really pre-recorded, Blake Shelton was the first one to go, and they announced, "Here's Blake Shelton live." And they start playing the stage setting as if he's up there singing. And it took everyone in the audience a good 40 seconds to realize he was not up there. Everyone around me kept saying, is he behind the stage? Is he underneath the stage? Is he performing in a different location? Maybe he's underneath us because we're sitting on a balcony, so maybe we can't see him at this moment. And it honestly just took everyone talking to each other for us to realize that he's not up there. And as far as their pre-recorded performances, I heard that they were done at Saturday's dress rehearsals, but I'm not sure. And I'm not even sure where they got all those fans from in the audience. It was just crazy all around to see this play out live when really it was pre-recorded. Mm-hmm. So it was really eye-opening to be there as a fan and to see everything unfold in real time versus what they're showing to you guys on the TV.
So, by the way, all those fans that they have in the pit on all those award shows, those are all paid people to be there because they want them super excited and everything else.
Oh, really?
Right? Oh, yeah.
But they sell these tickets as you're going to see Gwen Stefani.
They do.
Yeah, so she bought these tickets thinking, I'm going to see Gwen Stefani.
Now that said, like Benson Boone, Gloria Estefan, Rod Stewart, Janet Jackson, they all did perform live. So, but yes, I understand when if you're a huge, Gwen Stefani, Blake Shelton fan, that, they here they are and they just turn all the lights off.
They show the screen.
So embarrassing.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Saturday, June 14th, Budweiser stage. It's going down for the very first time ever. A massive, massive soca concert happening with the one and only Kes, along with his band. You know them from their globally loved track, Hello.
Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah.
Yo, Kes is in the building. What's going on, man?
Yeah, very good, very good, very good.
How are you feeling, bro? Back in Toronto.
Yes.
Like, this is like a second home. I'm surprised you haven't, bought a spot out here yet.
You know what? It's expensive.
I know. Where do you call home? Where do you live?
Trinidad.
Okay.
Yeah, so I go back. I mean, that's great. It's great to go back home to the island,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you come to a city like Toronto and this, just not just Toronto, but Canada just loves you so much.
Yes.
You're one of our own.
Definitely.
When you touch down in the city, what's that feeling?
It's a lot of memories in one. I feel like, things stream back. I've been touring here for 20-something years, you know?
Right.
So it's been a lot of memories. I've seen the city grow and change and, all of it. So it's everything in one,
And with Kes the Band, you just mentioned 20 years, bro.
Yes, man.
Not a lot of people can say that they've stood a legacy of 20 years and you're still going.
This is it. Give thanks, you know what I mean? It's a kind of evergreen genre, Once you keep it moving and you keep it grooving, you'll be in the mix. So
is it because, how much do you think that because of what you do is fun, where people go to see you to have fun, that helps with you staying motivated to do it?
I think so. And as well, too, it does take a little bit of self-reflection. It's kind of independent of it sometimes. Sometimes you're really, what's next, and you really have to get in a space to really say, well, hey, why am I doing this still?
Yeah.
I think I've always enjoyed pressing the reset button. And emptying myself and being like, okay, well, hey, what's next? I'm not holding on to past success.
Yeah.
Right.
Sort of empty. You have to.
But some fans want you to hang on to that past.
They do, but you
know?
kind of have to you have to be selfish when it comes to what that is, because you're not going to be interested in the same thing you were even 5 months ago,
Fair.
And when you talk about what's next, June 14th at Bud Stage.
Oh my gosh.
First ever Soca show. Tickets, by the way, still available for anyone. Ticketmaster.ca, but you got to get it quick because they are selling fast.
Yes.
Did you get a call to say Bud Stage, or did you go to your people and say, I've been in Toronto enough times, I need to be at Bud Stage?
Because I felt like we've been here, and I feel like I wanted to see some elevation and something growing in a direction.
Yeah.
And we always wanted to do a stage like Budweiser in Toronto and really put soca in that space. But it took some time. It took some time building a relationship with Live Nation and all the different...
Are they going to let you tear out all the seats so everyone can dance?
Exactly. I think people are asking that same question. But there are areas too where people can actually just dance alone, which I think is going to just end up happening. It's a soca fete.
Now, when you do play a stage like Bud Stage, again, June 14th, Kes the Band going to be there.
Yes.
Do you change up, because it's such a big venue and a different venue from anything else you've ever played in Toronto? Yeah. Do you change up that stage show just for this show?
Definitely. It's a special set because obviously we're celebrating also 20 years of music.
Of course.
So we're gonna be, doing a lot of older songs as well too, classics, and then we're gonna have some friends as well too, because friends were a part of this journey as well. So I'm not gonna mention them. It's a little secret.
Because you see me looking at you, right?
Yeah.
You know I was gonna ask.
Coming? No.
Come on.
No. We just kind of
keep it. Can you say one? Just one.
No. Just know it's great. Just know it's greatness.
Did you say it's great or it's Drake?
Drake is there next. They following. He's there 2 weeks later. It's in his contract. He can't come. No.
And how many different versions of the song that we all know and love and sing all the time in here? How many different versions of Hello are you guys going to perform?
The one and the original, man.
Yeah?
The best version there is.
Oh, well, we can't wait. Bud Stage, June 14th.
Yeah.
You can get your tickets at Ticketmaster.ca. I just mentioned the song Hello. Shem, who is our executive producer here on the Roz and Mocha Show. His nickname is Cheesecake, by the way.
Nice.
He's just in another room. Shem, you there, buddy?
I am.
Okay. So Shem is responsible for a lot of the custom songs that we play on the Roz and Mocha Show. He writes them, he performs them, everything.
Sweet.
So what he did was his own version of Hello.
Yeah,
Kes the Band.
Can't wait.
And he wanted us to play this for you to get your reaction, your critique
there you go.
of his song. Are we ready? Shem, you there, buddy?
I am ready.
Okay.
I want more though. On my lips, yeah, you must go. You know I want you every day. For you, I will always pay. Not one, I must have two. Yes, I love you. Yes, in my mouth, you taste so fine. I will share you. You are mine. You know. Yeah. Yes, in my mouth, you taste so fine. I will share you. You are mine. You know. Yeah, in my belly. I am ready for it. In my belly, I am ready for it. Just give me that. Never hold back. Ring it up. I'm hungry. Crusty and fat. Sweet to the touch. You look yummy. Yes, it's that cheesecake I love. Oh, yes, I love. I need that cheesecake I love. Oh, yes, I love cheesecake, baby. There is nothing like it. Yeah.
If you can't tell, the band loves cheesecake.
The song is kind of about eating too, a little bit.
Catch the band in Toronto, June 14th. Budweiser stage, the first soca show to hit Bud stage. Toronto loves you, Cass. Thank you so much for joining us on the Roz and Mocha Show. We appreciate you making time for us today.
Thanks for having me.
Everyone, go get those tickets. Ticketmaster.ca.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello, Sombra. It's Roz and Mocha.
Hello. Good morning. How are you guys?
Good. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Sombra, when and where does your hell of a story take place?
So my story takes place in Brampton about 10 years ago.
Okay, Brampton, Ontario.
And what happened? What happened?
Okay, so I'm a high school teacher.
Okay.
And I teach communications technology, which is kind of like video production. And I also teach tech design, which is kind of like drafting, if you remember back in the day.
Yep.
So two very different kind of courses. I was teaching this particular tech design class, and we had to start building things. And we were assigned into a computer lab. And I'm like, well, we can't build anything in here. So I decided to switch my entire class over to another classroom. And it was empty. I was like, okay, we'll just work in here. On this particular day that the story takes place, it was in September. It was a nice sunny day. And it was just after lunch. So the bell goes and the kids are, coming into the classroom. And all of a sudden, the bell for lockdown turns on. And the principal come on the PA. And she's like, commence lockdown.
And when a lockdown happens, normally, what are the reasons for a lockdown happening?
Usually it's some kind of dangerous situation.
Gotcha,
like
dangerous
with a
situation.
weapon.
Okay, cool. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're in a classroom with your students, and you guys go into lockdown. So what happens?
Wait. How many students approximately are with you?
30 students.
Okay, cool. Okay,
So then what happens?
So you guys go into lockdown.
Yes. So, just before we go, we have to open the door to our classroom and see if there's any kids in the hallway and drag them in because we don't want to leave anybody out.
Yeah.
So I see my colleague and I'm like, is this planned? Are we practicing? And she's like, I don't know. So I'm like, okay, whatever. We just close the door, turn off the lights. The kids are huddling under the desk. And it just, half an hour goes by and some of the kids are like, Miss, on Twitter, they're saying there's a man with an armed man in the school.
Oh my gosh.
Freaking out. So what I do is I kind of very carefully crawl over to the class door, and it has a little glass window, and I peek out the door, and I see it looked like the SWAT team was in the hallway. Okay,
wow.
There was tactical unit. They're dressed with their gray kind of jumpsuits. They have dogs and weapons.
Oh my God, that's so scary.
And I'm like, oh my God, right? And I can hear them going into the class. They're going into each classroom one by one, but they don't come into mine. I'm like, okay, that's weird. We wait another half hour, nothing. And, everyone's flipping out. Then I have this one student come up to me. He's like, Miss, what if you were with someone and something happened, but you didn't do it? And I was like, what are you talking about? And he just wouldn't get the point.
So you're in lockdown. The SWAT team's in the hallway. They're not coming into your class. And then you have a student walk up and go, ma'am, what if somebody did something, but they didn't mean to do it, and I was with them, but I didn't do it? Okay, so you're talking to this kid, and obviously he's not telling you the truth about something.
Yeah, and he's just being so evasive. I'm trying to find out. He's just not explaining. And he's like, but you were with someone, and it wasn't you. And I'm like, what is happening here?
Okay,
right?
yeah.
And all of a sudden on the PA, the principal starts calling teacher names. And she's like, would Miss Miller, Mr. So-and-so, and Miss so-and-so please call the main office? And this is not standard protocol for lockdown.
Okay.
You don't make announcements. So this is very unusual. And one of those names is mine.
Oh, no.
So I pick up the phone and I call the main office. The principal answers instantly. And she's like, oh, my God, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, what's going on? She's like, where are you? We've been looking for you for an hour and a half. So I tell her, oh, I'm in this classroom today. And she's like, hey, stay where you are. We're sending the team of police down to see you. I'm like, okay. So now I'm really freaking out because I really have no idea what's going on. So the police officers, they have a key. They come in. I courteously stand up and I'm like, I turn the overhead lights on and they turn them off. And I'm like, okay. So they wanted the room dark and they have these big, long flashlights and they're like, where's so-and-so? And I point to the one kid that had asked me that weird rambling question.
So they came in looking for the kid that was like, oh, what if I was with somebody but I didn't know? Okay, so they're looking specifically for that kid.
Correct.
Okay.
And then they're like, and where's this other kid who's also in my class? I'm like, oh, he's right there. And so they take them out of the classroom and they leave the school. Oh. And then lockdown is done, right? I find out later that these two kids, they had come back from lunch. They were driving through the parking lot, and one of them, I'm not sure which one it was, if it was the kid driving or not. They pull out a tripod,
like a camera, like a camera tripod.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. They extend one of the legs over his arm and out the car window.
Oh my gosh!
As they're driving by the bleachers. And decide that they're going to yell out the window, everybody get down.
Oh, my God.
And then they think it's a great joke. They go around the corner, they park the car, and they come to my class.
Oh, my God.
Of course, the kids on the bleachers are losing their mind. So they go to the main office and say there's somebody with a weapon.
Oh, my God.
And that's how the whole lockdown starts.
So what happened to those kids then? Like, they get in trouble? You get suspended for that? You get charged? Like,
no, so you don't get charged because it's not an actual weapon.
Yeah.
So what happens is these kids get pulled out of our school and they get sent to like a special program. And so the kid that did the tripod thing, he got like a month. He didn't come back to class for a month. And then the other kid, for just being in the car, got 2 weeks.
Oh, my God.
And you know what the thing is? Like, genuinely, those kids were good kids. They were not thinking when they did that, right?
Clearly.
Yeah. Good job.
Sombra, what a hell of a story. Damn. Thank you so much for sharing.
No problem. Thank you, guys.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5.
Kiss925.com.
Or download the Seeker app.
Dear McDonald's, your breakfast menu, fire. 10s across the board. I could be happy with anything, even though I ordered the same thing every time. Thanks for not judging me. I'll try something new next time. Maybe.
Score a 2 for $5 deal on a sausage McMuffin with egg and more. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Single item at regular price.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.